Hi everybody, so long story short, I'm just going to do a quick overview of this particular car. Now this car is sitting for 3 years. No one sat in it. The lady has deceased and left it in a will, and now the estate's got it. And anyway, so this car needs to come back to life. Guess who gets the great job of bringing it back to life? So I'm going to go over some of the things that this car needs, because at the end of it, I'm getting a lot of people wanting to see the before and after, so here we go. To start with, we're going to look at this trunk right here, just sitting. You see a lot of the clear coat damage that's on it. See some superficial scratching. This is very interesting how this is fixed. A lot of people would just paint it, but there's actually a way to fix it. The bumper covers seem to be relatively okay, a few little marks. Coming around the side here, looks like a pretty deep scratch going down here. The surface of the roof, it's pretty fair. I see some light scratches, not terrible. Got the whole side of the door piece right here is getting rusty. The black's wearing off here. Of course, it looks like the pinstripe is faded. Let's take a look inside that thing. Ooh. Yeah, you take a look at these seats right here. Most people would think that's ruined, and by all practical means it probably should be considered ruined. But we're going to use a steam machine and pull that back out and color dyes and make it look new again. We hope anyway, that's the goal. Let's take a look in the front seat here. Seats aren't showing a whole lot of wear, just a whole lot of dirt. I don't know if you can see that passenger seat or not, but I see mold actually in that seat.
Yep, it sure does.
Which is disgusting. But the dash, condition of the dash and stuff is still in pretty good thing. And here's another indicator on a used vehicle. How worn the steering wheel is, that's usually a big deal. But this one right here doesn't show a lot of wear. Of course, the car only has 80,000 miles on it. Alright, let's take a look at the front of this thing. More pinstripe missing. Looks like cats have had their fun field day on this thing. I see more clear coat damage right here. The windshield wipers, looks like they need to be redone. The black trim right here, I may or may not touch that. This side's pretty okay. Let's take a look on the inside of this thing. At the guts. Okay. Well, there you have it.
Well, there's a lot of spider webs.
There's spider webs. Of course, the alternator on this I've already figured out is bad. I don't know what else is, but well, I'm going to go ahead and say that this motor mount's not any good. Just a guess, since it's sitting sideways. But anyway, yeah, long story short, guys, it looks like it's going to be a project. Our headlights are shot. So just tune back in. We're going to keep you up to par on this one and watch the kid do his thing. So as it turns out, we're going to get this little party started with a mixture of regular dish soap and of course a heavy degreaser, because we have 3 years of just crap sitting on this thing. So we're going to soak it all down and see what happens next. Alright, so this right here is the next little step. I'm going to take this degreaser. This is some of the best stuff on planet Earth. And we're going to get rid of some of these spider webs and some of this grease. You see these little yellow things? Anything that's in yellow under the car hood is there for service. It's stuff that the individual that owns the car should be keeping an eye on. Well, when they're this dirty, you can't even see them. So like I said, we're going to hit this with some degreaser. It's already been soaking for a minute, so we do it with that, and then degreaser doesn't hurt anything. We'll turn around and grab a little mixture of soap and degreaser and just wash away some of those years of abuse.
This stuff cleans so well.
It really does. Alright, so that's what we do in here. Then we're going to turn around and rinse it off. And of course, doing a car with Jennifer, she's a little OCD, so the poor dog gets cleaned up too.
Well, she's the size of a car. She's too big for the bathtub.
Bitty boo boo. Say hi.
Bitty.
Bitty.
No. Hold on.
Come here.
Whoa, easy, doggy. Anyway, back to the car.
As disgusting as this car is, we decided just to pull the interior. So that's going to be the next step for us. We're just going to pull the seats out, give us access to everything. That way we can get our machines on and get it clean. So step one, get the crap out. Alright guys, so here we are. We've junked the interior out of this thing. Let's take a look at what's going on around here. This is under the seat. As you see, there's tons of money under here, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, I've already cleaned one side of it out.
This right here, you got a pretty bad stain right here. Let's see what kind of stuff is in down here. Oh, look, we got cigarettes.
It's nasty.
Look, cigarette smoker right there. There's a cigarette on this side. Just the pure filth people live in their cars is amazing. I'm going to go up here and get this console. Look at that console real quick.
And the scary thing is, you actually breathe a lot of this junk in and not ever realize.
You see these cup holders and stuff?
Climb up in here.
And look over
It's
here.
just disgusting.
Is there an ashtray or anything? No.
Well, it looks like they use the carpets for that anyway, so.
Just give you an idea. More cigarette butts down here.
You want to open that center console?
Yeah, let's check
No
it
clue
out.
what that. Oh yeah.
Oh wow. I don't even know what all this is going on.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you got the best hits of Broken Music CD. Whoever that is. Whoever or whatever.
So basically, a whole lot of trash out on this car before we can even
How about the headliner?
begin to start. I've seen worse. Headliner does have some
this headliner
stains,
we're kind of lucky on.
if you can call it that.
Okay, pause. Let's go look at the seats. The seat
All right.
here is just like crazy.
It's terrible.
This is right here. This is actual mold right here. You can see
You
it.
guys are able to see that.
Kind of pull back and you see the wear marks right here. This is actually human oil that actually causes that. Seat's not being protected or scotch guarded.
Cigarette burn.
And this right here, we come from a person that's probably sliding or using it. We know the lady was elderly, so she was probably just sliding against it and it wore right here. But look at this back seat. This is just a sign of just stuff being thrown in the back. You see the whole thing? Pretty disgusting. Alright, so I guess the next step, we'll go on to the next step. Next step. Now this is a 6.5 horsepower machine. This is as good and strong as it gets, and it's awesome, as you will quickly see. It'll pull the carpet off the floor. Meanwhile, there's going to be a whole lot of this, and I'm going to get in front of her and get all the money out of the car. Yay, bonus tip.
Guys, so we've got the car vacuumed out now.
The car's vacuumed out.
It still looks like crap.
Still looks like crap. Can't really see it, but there's tons of little stains and stuff in here, but already looking like a different car.
Which to us is still
But
bad.
there you go, that's a little up close
This
there.
is all mold.
So what we're getting ready to do is we're going to do all the plastic panels, and how we do that is very pretty unique, I guess.
Because
Go.
we actually use a product called Oomph, which I think he showed you earlier. On cars like this, this is just filth. This is that body oil and fluid stuff that he was showing you earlier. So we're going to actually degrease and try to decontaminate some of this a little bit with the Oomph. Once the plastic has been completely cleaned, we'll go with our Meguiar's Ultimate Protectant to put the shine on it. Hope you guys can see that a little bit before the fact, because it really does make a huge difference in how this car looks now and what it's going to look like the next time you see it.
Just filth. There's just filth everywhere on this car. Okay, and we're going to use a little dry erase.
Yes,
And
they're awesome. And we will also be doing those door jams. We do this on every
We're going to have to do the
car
door
we do.
jams. Yeah, here's like what the door jams look like up close. Every car is going to have the plastic interior body panels done. Then we're going to concentrate on the carpet last, then the seats last after that. Okay, we'll get back with you in a second. Alright, so the inside, all the plastic panels and vinyl and all that stuff is done, and it's all prettied up and looks like a new car again. So now we're going to treat the carpet, but before we do the hot water extraction, automobile carpets have a type of nylon in them that are really Scotch guarded well from the factory. So 9 out of 10 times you can take care of 90% of your problem by treating your car just like this. Let's start right here. This right here is basic degreaser. Give it about a 10-second run. Okay, it's just going to sit right there. And how this stuff works is you got to have a cloth. And what it's going to do is going to transfer the dirt from the nylon to the cloth, because the cloth is more accepting of the dirt than the nylon is because of the Scotch guard. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. And there you have it.
Can already see a difference.
That's the difference. That's why you go through and you got to treat each spot individually. So now I'll go into finding different stuff. But
and there's quite a bit of them.
Yeah, we're going to not bore you on this whole section, but, you know, long story short, each one of these are done one at a time. And you got to let that stuff just kind of break it down. And we'll come back when we're doing the hot water extraction. Okay, so we're pre-treating these seats. The material on these seats are really stained really bad. Let me see if I can even...
Well, like we showed them earlier, this is all mold and mildew.
That's black mold. This is why this interior has to be taken out and everything has to be extracted and killed, because this is actually a safety issue. If you sell to somebody that's got any kind of respiratory issues or young children, I mean, you got to do this stuff good.
I've already treated the 2 standing ones, but you can actually see how it come down here. And then this,
you just see the nasty.
Yeah, this.
Kick that around so we can just kind of take a look at it. Ugh. Yeah, we see it.
And it's been pre-treated.
Alright, pre-treated. Alright, so anyway, we'll come back with the extractor on this one here in a second. Okay, so this is how we do our heat extraction. Can we focus in on top of the, on top of the head there? You can see the dirt just kind of sucking out. There you go. Nice long tormenting process, but it gets all the dirt out and it gives it that crisp new look and smell that we all want in our car, right?
Absolutely.
So throw the light up toward the driver, there you go. You can see right there where it's already been cleaned. Just kind of giving you the idea. Matter of fact, everything in this car is really just coming around now.
Well, there's a big difference between the driver's side and the passenger side to show a difference to them, you know, with the extractor on it.
Absolutely. Well, they've already seen how ugly the ugly is. Okay, so anyway, enough. We won't bore you about this. We'll stop again when we're extracting the seats and the upholstery. Just real quick, want to show you what kind of nasty crap was in here. It's just disgusting. Anyway, there you go. Don't want to waste too much of your time on that, but that's what this car was living in. Alright, so interior's done. Everything's drying. So now I guess we're going to move into the trunk. Let's see what we got.
Based on the inside.
Holy
oh my God.
Okay, let's check it out. We got okay, tires no good. See, that shows storage
nice.
That shows storage where you got nothing on crap, do they? Yeah, come catch up with us.
Of course it
does.
Look.
Didn't have the money to detail their car, but they for a case of Hennessy. Come on, man. Come on, man. Work boot. I don't even know what this blob right here is.
I think that's supposed to be the cover for the tire.
Oh wow, this just got worse.
Oh, what is that conglomeration of goop right there?
What's the back of it?
Well, it looks like we're going to be picking one of those up at the junkyard.
Parts car. Okay, one of those. We only have 6,000 of them. I have no idea what the hell that is.
Well, there's another boot. Apparently.
Oh my God. This is like the mega load of golf balls, water, and crap.
Nice.
This is
and
disgusting.
Did you see the weather stripping? Look at the weather
see
stripping.
This tire right here? This right here is going to have to be reshot. That's, you know, you don't want to give that to somebody. Oh my God. It comes with a scraper.
I don't know. I'm thinking we might just need new carpet from somewhere. There's a floor mat they could have used in the front.
Nice. This is probably, look above your head, this is probably 4 inches of goop in the stripping for the trunk. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay guys, well, this is going to take a
Here's
while.
a personal black book. I'm sure you could get some real pretty girls in there.
Guess we will be back sometime in the next 10 or 15 years. Peace out.
I'll start talking.
Alright, so we're going to start by the body. We're going to use a little bit of Goo Gone. Thanks to the old father-in-law. It's a good idea to see if we can get this stripe off. And actually it's working. And this is how it's done. Very carefully. Okay, so we're going to take this stripe off this car. Then we're going to fix all the dull paint. If I don't have to kill Jennifer first.
Hey guys, so now we are at the point where we're going to restore the headlights on this car.
Because nobody likes to not be able to see, do they?
No, that is for sure. So now we're moving on to restoring our windshield wipers.
Little 99-cent can of flat black go a long way.
Absolutely, and just make sure before you do this, you put down cloths to protect your windshield and the paint on the hood of your car.
Remember, flat black is what all the off stuff is made out of usually. Most of your little trims are flat. Meanwhile, peace out. Be back. We'll be doing the paint here in a second, I guess.
So now we're going to cut the paint, polish it, throw a little wax job on it, do some glass, and we're almost home free.
Hey guys, so we're back with you just as we promised to show you the finished product. When we originally started doing the video series for this little car, you will probably remember, and if not, you can definitely go back and take a look at the condition it came in, and we wanted to show you the after product with all of the work being done. So this is of course the exterior. You remember those headlights were absolutely hideous, terrible, awful. Now they're looking good. Paint, we used the Meguiar's cutter and then polished and waxed it out.
Took 5 full keys scratches out of the hood.
Huge key marks out of the hood. And then if they remember,
It was right there.
the trunk back here, bring it around and show them that, because we basically had pretty much a white trunk.
You can see the
Yeah, look at that now. You remember all this area was just burned up. So not quite like the same car.
yeah, it's still got some imperfections, but
Okay, this is, if you remember the seats in this vehicle, when we had them pulled out, of course they were covered in mold and mildew and brown, and the carpeting was as well. As you can see, all of that looks pretty good now. And as you can see in the front of the car, we went ahead and installed the seat covers. We did clean the seats thoroughly, but they were a little more, you know, damaged and worn than what we had hoped. But still look really good with this. We've polished up and treated all of the dash and the plastic inside of the car and the carpeting, and got rid of all that nasty mold and mildew. And nothing would be complete without showing off this gorgeous engine on this little car. Remembering again that it had lots of little arachnids and bunches of spider webs when we first started. Engine's been completely cleaned, degreased, and we've taken care of all of the fluids, topped everything off, and it's good to go.
what about the headlights?
Headlights have completely been...
Go ahead and prop that up. I'm going to go ahead and start it for him and show him what it sounds like after running 3 years.
Not running for 3
Not
years.
running for 3 years.
Headlights are completely polished out.
Yeah, check them out.
If you back maybe over here, they can see both
I
of
can
them.
see.
They were horrible.
Not sure how good the video is doing.
Probably some of the worst headlights I've seen on a car.
When they sit that long, whoo, not good.
No, time not their friend. No key.
Now, for a car that would not even run for 3 seconds, been sitting for 3 years, let's see how good we did. 3, 2, 1, fire it up. There you go. She runs and operates just like a brand new one. Ice cold AC, all the motor work done. So anyway, stay tuned because action.
So there you have it, guys. So if you want to get lots of tips and make your car look this good and follow through all of those steps from detailing the inside, to the carpeting, the seats, the exterior, the paint, the tires, you're going to want to stay tuned. We've got lots of great stuff coming your way. And be sure to subscribe. We love all of our supporters, and we're always here to answer any questions you have.